Today I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to show you how to make a launchable guided torpedo. So we're going to start off with hydrogen. Now I have experimented a lot, and the ion thrusters, they get shot down 100% of the time, and these will get shot down a lot, but they're far more maneuverable and a lot faster, so they're much more likely to make it to the target. Plus the hydrogen itself will explode. So yeah. So yeah, you got two small conveyors. Then you want to have your hydrogen thrusters. Then you're going to want your connector. And this is because you'll be launching it from a ship and you need to fill this up, obviously. So yeah, that's what that's for. Then we have our flight AI. Left and right. Front. Yep, flight AI. And we want a combat one. There we go. Then we need a gyroscope. We want a battery. Again, you can lay this out however. I'm just trying to show you how the basics of it work. Right, then we want a timer block. And this is so you can launch it, okay? So this should work as a torpedo now. But what we got to do, we have the AI separate. AI, save. We want to turn these off, because you want them switched on only when you're going to be using them, okay? So we put that on, AI on. We want that to 100 so it's faster. With this on, off. And the target, you can have whatever you want. I set it to largest. You want the search interval to be down. Again, subsystem, your choice. And then you want to have this to intercept. Right? The guidance, I've never actually noticed a difference. There is advanced like target prediction, but honestly I've never seen a difference in it, so I never bother. And then the power systems, which is the thrusters and gyroscope. Save that. You want them in a group. Off. Okay. Then what you go to your timer block. You want the delay off. And set up actions. Now, because this will be attached to a ship, you want this to switch lock. You also want to have the AI switch on. And the power switch on. Okay. Power's already on, so I'm going to have to turn those off. There you go. Right, now when I hit trigger, this should launch into the target once I've fired it up, okay? So, copy that. Now I'll show you one with and without warheads, okay? So we go in here. We want to make this a pirate ship. Space pirates. Okay. Now all you have to do is, if you're installing this on a ship, you put the timer block on your hotbar and that'll fire it for you. I've built a little rig, I'll show you in a minute. It's the one I was made for testing. But yeah, all you got to do, go to the timer block and trigger now. That'll fire. You got a guided torpedo. Now, because it had the hydrogen tank, it did a little bit of damage, alright? But it doesn't do a lot. There's my torpedo. So it's up to you how many warheads you want. I tend to not to go too crazy because they will get shot at, and they are going to be set to like explode on impact. So yeah, it's up to you. But I find 4 is usually a good number. I'll call them boom. We want to save that. Then what we do, we put that in the timer block. Set up actions. Group. Boom. And we want to have arm warhead on off. Okay. So now when we trigger it, should I say, it will arm the warheads as well, and that should be a much bigger explosion. Okay. So we go here. Control panel, timer block. Trigger now. See, way more powerful, right? Now, if you want to have them launchable, I did make a little launcher. Yeah? Nope. Spelled that wrong, didn't I? Torpedo. Yeah, so I made this when I was testing out how to build this, because I like to figure things out for myself. So all you got to do is, in your hotbar, you drag out the timer block from each individual torpedo, and what that does is it'll only trigger that one. So we can have fire 1, fire 2. All you got to do is trigger the timer block. Now you can scale this up to make it large grid or whatever. You can add a lot more, what are they called, warheads to it. But yeah, that's just the basics of how to make one and how you can launch them. And I think they work pretty well. As I say, these aren't the best torpedoes in the world. They don't do a huge amount of damage, but they work. You're not going to be beating a Factorum with sort of less than 20, I wouldn't have thought, though, because they do get shot down. But they do work. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a quick video of how to do these, because I'm planning on making a torpedo ship, and I'm going to have to load it up individually with the torpedoes, which takes time. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you how they work. Okay, bye.